Hello everyone, my name is Jack Walker from the CBT Nuggets learner community. I've got another exciting Cisco study tip for you. We're going to go through how to install Packet Tracer 7.2 on Ubuntu 18. Let's jump in. So step one is to download Cisco Packet Tracer 7.2 from the Net Academy website. Look for the Linux version and save that to your downloads folder. Once the download is complete, we're going to open up the terminal window by pressing Ctrl-Alt-T on your keyboard. Now we're going to change directory to the downloads folder. And create a new directory called CPT72. Now we're going to unpack the contents of the Packet Tracer file to the new folder CPT72. And once we're done unpacking, we're going to change directory to CPT72. Now let's run the install file to install Packet Tracer onto our Ubuntu machine. So now it's asking us to review the EULA, hit enter, and then hit the space bar until you get to the end of the enter yes to accept and hit enter. Accept the defaults, grant permission to write to the drive and enter your password. Let the installation complete, and you'll have one more yes/no question come up at the end. Type in Y for yes and hit enter. All right, now we're going to change directories. We're going to go to opt-pt-bin. We're going to do a list with the ls command. And we're going to run Packet Tracer 7. This is to make sure that the file's installed correctly. We should get an error message after we type this command. And the error shows us that libpng12 is not installed. So we go to the Ubuntu packages website and we download libpng12. Save it to our downloads folder. Once it's complete, open up the folder. And we'll click on the installation file. Hit the install button, type in our password, and the install usually takes just a few seconds. Now we can close out and go back to our terminal window. Now we're going to run Packet Tracer 7 again so we can test out the actual program itself. So we're seeing the splash screen, and now here's our login screen. We're going to click Guest Login just to test it out, and then minimize the pop-up browser window. And you'll notice that the Guest Login button actually has a countdown from about 15 seconds. Once it highlights, we can click it again and enter Packet Tracer. Great. Let's put a couple routers out. Make sure that everything's working the way that we expect it to. Connect it here and connect this one. Everything looks good, so let's close it and continue the installation. So now let's create an executable desktop icon. We're going to go back to our browser window, go to the computer icon, find opt, pt, and then bin. Now we're going to drag out the Cisco Packet Tracer.desktop icon. Go back to the command line, and we're going to change directories and go into the desktop directory. And now we're going to edit the file. Once the editor comes up, we're looking for the heading that says exec in green. We're going to change the value to /opt/pt/packet tracer. And this will make the icon executable. Next, we're going to save and close. Now we're going back to the command line. We're going to change the way the icon works. We're going to put in a couple of filters and tell it which file to change. And hit enter. Now let's test the icon. Perfect. Let's trust and launch. And there we go. Let's go ahead and do a guest login. And you know what happens next. And there you go. That's how easy it is to install Packet Tracer 7.2 on Ubuntu 18. If you have any questions for me, please contact me in the CBT Nuggets Learner community. I'll see you next time.